Hello, friends, and welcome to the course BUSI 1301 Business Principles. I am Randy Saleh, Assistant Professor of Business at Tarrant County College, and I will be your instructor for this course during this quick 8 weeks second spring semester. So, this video is how to navigate through the course, get you going in the right direction, some of the files you're going to need to look through. And as you enter into this course, you'll always enter into getting started. That's going to be our page, our landing site. And so I have here just a little overview of the class. Again, it's a welcome video. As we enter in this third decade of the millennium, are we preparing ourselves to compete in what I believe to be a rigged economy? Rigged in the sense that it's very skewed for very, very wealthy individuals. And how do the rest of us survive? Add to that the catastrophic pandemic that we have been in over a year now, and it's difficult, it's brutal in our economy. But what can we do to make it better for ourselves? And that's what I hope for you, each of you, to get out of this course. I've designed the course with the following learning objectives. We have 4 lessons, unit lessons. And the first one is the business environment, where we go over basic economics, globalization, e-commerce, and ethics. And then lesson 2 is organizing and starting a business. It's entrepreneurship, and even to the form of micropreneurship. And I have some videos and lessons in here of how to start your own business, which can seem very overwhelming, but we're breaking it down to its smallest component. And we have case study, and you can also use your own idea for a business idea. What could you do? I have everything that you need to start making some extra money. Maybe a few extra $100 to $1,000 or $2,000 a month. That could be huge in addition to your own job. So I hope you find that interesting. Lesson 2. Lesson 3 is managing employees in your career, as well as some personal finance and financial management. And then we end the course with a quick end of course assessment. I'll have a review for you. That's to basically say, did we learn anything in the course? So 4 unit lessons. It is an 8-week class. We will be working fast, my friends, and that's okay. As we look through our video here, some of the things you're going to see, I just want to let you know, as the instructor, I'm always in an edit mode. You're going to have a much cleaner look than I will have. So, a few of the completion activities we're going to do. You're going to take your orientation quiz after you watch this video. You do automatically have your ebook. That was Mcgraw-Hill. I'll show you how to access that. So that should have been included in your tuition as well. And we've got Syllabus, Course Organizer, and of course, if you've hopefully had a Blackboard course before, all of your links are right on this side. So that's a brief overview. Now we're going to go ahead and click a link right in here. We're going to look at our course syllabus and our course organizer. So when you click that link, your course syllabus will pop up, and it's a PDF file, and I would definitely suggest that you save this, all right, on your flash drive or on your computer, and have a little folder for your BUSI 1301 course. It makes it so much easier to organize with the projects you're going to do and all the files you ever need. Again, this is my contact information. This is the email that you will contact me on. It's at my.tccd.edu. The textbook is a digital one, so that was included additionally in your tuition, so that should be good to go. If you did opt out, everyone had the option of not doing that and having the extra charge. You can just find an older edition of Nichols Understanding Business from eBay or Amazon or any other online sources that you use. Get it as fast as you can because it's a fast class. So if you didn't have the book included, you can find one for a very low price probably. Again, whoa, that was a little too fast there. Here we go. Friends, I'm just walking you through this course syllabus. We have about 7 weeks in this semester. Even though it says 8, it ends up being about 7. So you need to be prepared to work very efficiently and effectively. The course organizer, which we will also go over, gives you an outline of when all your assignments are due and everything that you need. If you don't put an assignment in, there's no late work accepted, so it's 0, and we don't want that to happen. We have basically about 2 weeks for each unit, and so if you'll spend about 2 or 3 hours a day working on this course, reading some of the lessons, this is a writing-based course, in my opinion, because we're doing written projects, and we have a few quizzes. So I think you'll learn the best out of the topics that I've given you. So if you work on a question a day, you'll be in good shape. You'll be in good shape. If you try to complete an assignment in each unit at the last minute, that is, the day that the assignment's due, you find yourself in Dante's fifth circle of hell, which is anger. And I don't want you in there, my friends. I spend too much time in that circle. So just do a little bit each day, and I think everything will be fine in this course. That's the best way to look at it. If you wait to the last minute, things are not going to be good, and you're not going to enjoy any of this course, which I really want you to. Here's our learning objectives. Again, some of the things we're trying to do: understand the basics of the business environment, understand the forms of business ownership. I think it's a great class, BUSI 1301. It is completely transferable to any degree. It is a requirement of all bachelors, of all business degrees, associates and bachelors. And of course, even if you're not a business major, it's a great course to have, because we're going to hit so much of what we need to know no matter what we're doing in life, and it will transfer on as an elective to any other major. So it's a great class. So we'll look at how a small business is formed, and we'll end up with some management and motivation theories, and even a little bit of personal finance at the end, which is another course I actually teach. Here's your expectations. Again, I'm hoping I've opened this class up early. I hope you are taking advantage of that, because it's going to open up before the semester even starts. So take that orientation quiz that we'll do after this, and get your textbooks read, and start working on all of the assignments. We've got some discussion boards, one a week maybe, and get those projects done. There's 168 hours in a week, so if you spend maybe 15 on this course on a 7-day week, I think you're going to be okay. Our student conduct, obviously we're online. We do communicate through discussion boards and emailing back and forth. We always want to keep those very professional, just as you would be at work. Think of this as a job. I'm the vice president that you are reporting to and that you are interviewing with to get that job. Think of everything in that format, and it should be good. So everything was kept with great professionalism. Here's our grades. All right? Friends, all I do is write down your efforts, okay? And I write down the score that you got, and I'll show you how I grade, okay? Your orientation quiz is a give me. Once you do that, you get automatic 20 points. Great. We have 6 discussion boards at 10 points each, 60 points there. We have 3 unit quizzes, all right? 1, 2, and 3 have a quiz. They're 45 points. 3 projects. We used to have 4. In a longer class, we do 4, so I've cut it down for you. 3 projects, they are 200 points apiece. My friends, you simply cannot miss one of these written projects, because there's too much of the grade. It's about 25 to 30% of your grade right there. There's 600 points. And in the end of course assessment, which is, I will give you a great review for that. That's 100 points, 825 total points in the class. And these are the point systems for your grades, okay? And let's see if we can get gold and silver. That's all we want to see in this class. Gold and silver medals right in there. Your grades will always be online, and I try to grade your assignments as quick as I possibly can so you know where you are in the course. There's your organization. There's really 3 units. The last one is just a quick end of course assessment right there. And then I give you lessons, I give you notes, I give you PowerPoints, and so you, along with your book, you have everything that you need, and you can always use some online resources for your projects. So we've got to organize our time wisely. Again, this is a fast-paced class. It's just a little bit longer, and I mean just a little bit longer than a summer course. So just want to get our motivation up. Be prepared to write and to create your projects efficiently and effectively. We do have attendance in online courses. If you've taken some at Tarrant County College, you know that we do have mandatory attendance. What would we do for this class? Any assignment is going to be in attendance. And I get a lot of students who say, oh my gosh, I'm getting automatic replies that I've been absent. And now, how can I be absent in an online class? Well, here's how that happens. So we have an orientation quiz, we have a discussion board, we have the other quizzes and written assignments. Those are our criteria. Any assignment in this course, if you don't complete it, if I didn't complete it, then I get a 0, and I also get an unexcused absence. There are no excused absences in an online class, unless, of course, it was closed like we were during the freeze. But hey, we'll work with that. Hopefully, we have no more freezing weather. Once a student has missed over 3 assignments, you could be dropped. It's a maybe right in here. Now, anytime a student has a drop, it affects financial aid, it counts against the 6 drop rule. We don't want that to happen. And please do not assume that I will drop you. I mean, I could, I might, but you know what? I do feel that that is your responsibility. If you're not doing well in the course, you need to drop yourselves. Don't rely on the instructor that, hey, well, Mr. Saleh will drop me because I just missed everything. That's not 100% true at all. So it is a student's responsibility. And just, let's not even let that happen to us. I've prepared this course. I've organized it very, very well. And so we can do it. It's a doable course, and I think it's an enjoyable course. And I want you to do well. Communication. Please look at your announcements, which we will go over. I send out announcements and emails. That's the best way to communicate. You can always email me. I will always email you back at your mytccd edu address. Okay, so don't email from a different Gmail account or Hotmail or something else, because it has to go through our system. That's how I do it. So always check that your myTCC email. In fact, get the app that you can put on your phone. Please, in your email, include your course number, BUSI 1301 86695. That tells me exactly the course, because I teach 7 courses, and I want to be able to respond to you as efficiently as possible. And always, if you want to have your phone number at the bottom, if you ever need a phone call, that's fine too. And of course, emails need to be professional, just like you would email your boss. I do that because we are in a business class. We have a business advisory committee made up of professionals in the business world and entrepreneurs. And one of the biggest complaints they have are poor communication skills by their employees, especially younger employees. And so we want to start that in this course. So a good professional email. I will try to respond to your emails within 48 hours, 2 regular business days. Over the weekend, maybe it'll be on the following Monday. Usually faster than that, but just give me that leeway. I'm going to try to grade your assignments within 3 days after the due date. Okay? And monitor your discussion boards and provide, the announcements and keep you going through the course. It's a very self-driven course. It is asynchronous, which means everything is already in motion. If you want to work ahead and finish this course faster, I always have a few students in a fast semester that want to do that. I will have everything open early enough so you can finish this class at your own pace. But of course, it has to be done by the end of the semester, which is I believe the 2nd week of May. Let's breathe for a moment. For those of you who have watched the video and actually read through your syllabus, it can be overwhelming. Let's take a breath and relax. Remember, you don't need to complete this class in one day. All right, we're going to succeed in life, and in online classes, keep what's in front of us. So you'll get your course organizer, which we're going to look at next. Put that in front of you. Basically, you have a discussion board. You've got that unit quiz. I give you 3 attempts on the unit quiz, my friends, and you have the entire unit to take it. And you have that written project for those first 3 units. And if you'll complete 1 to 2 questions a day, you're going to be in great shape. All right? Let's make this a great semester. Now on to our course organizer. Okay, so when you click the link for your course organizer, this pops up. Again, it's a PDF file. Please, again, the best advice I can give you is on everything I have is to save it to your computer, every file I have for you, and print this out. This is the one you definitely want printed out and put somewhere in your workspace, because this gives you all the great due dates on here. So here's the first week of class, March 22nd. your lesson components right in here. Unit lesson 1 is the business environment. Our orientation quiz, this is due by March 27th on a Saturday. I try to keep things right in here. Your due dates always. So your discussion board 1 and 2 are due by 11 p.m. on March 27th. So, we are going fast on that. I'll walk you through the discussion boards. There's a Unit 1 quiz the following week, Friday, April 2nd. And then your project, Business 1 environment, is due by 11 p.m. on Saturday, April 3rd. I'm trying to get the big projects due so you have as much time as possible, but we're going right into the next one. And so there's Unit 1, there's Unit 2, there is Unit 3. There's your discussion boards, again, a quiz, and the Unit 4 is the breathe. We've got a good review for you, end of course assessment, and that is due by 11 p.m. on Tuesday, May 11th, which is the last day of the course. So this is one page right in here. It's very important. It guides you through the course. It has all your due dates. When a student asks me, hey, when's this due? I'm going to tell you my answer. Check your due date. Check your course organizer. Again, friends, with 7 classes, I have to be very, very OCD about that, because I make one for every class I have, and here it is for you. Now, if you ever have a question that an assignment is not popping up right, then feel free to ask me anytime. But this is very, very important. So now we know our syllabus and we have our course organizer. What we're going to do is going to go back and look at basic navigation of the course. So here we are, back to the course. Again, you always get on the Getting Started page, BUSI 1301, or Getting Started link here. And so, again, now your completion activities, take that orientation quiz. It will be available for you. So by the time you're watching this quiz is open. It's 20 points. It basically goes over everything that we've just talked about in the syllabus and in the organizer. So it tells me that when you click that 20 points, you know exactly how to work this course. So 20 points right off the bat. Now, other links that we're going to look at. There is the home page that we have, and the home page basically has a few things. You'll have some announcements up here. Friends, technical support, that is out of my range, and so there is your technical support phone number. Yes, Blackboard goes down. That's why it's so important to download and save so many of these files so you can work offline when the system is down. Tarrant County College has probably 60 to 70,000 students between credit and non-credit online at one point, so it can go down. Right here, our projects are going to be done in Microsoft Word or converted to a PDF, and so we give you that free right in here. So here is an offer to get Microsoft Office 365 as a TCC student. You'll use your email, your TCC email, and you get it for both PC and Mac. And that's a great service that we give to you for free. So everyone can do the work in in a Microsoft Word file. So download that if you don't have Microsoft Office. It's fantastic. Right here is your Mcgraw-Hill site. So once you go to your Connect section, this will tell you the course. Okay, this will give you your textbook. Again, it should have been included. It was included in your tuition. The only way you would not have this is if you somehow opted out and you're going to buy your own book. If you didn't do that, then once you hit this, it'll always ask you that you're going to go away, to Mcgraw-Hill. All right, and we're going to look at the student view. So you should see something like this. You may have to put in your email. It will ask you to sign up for the first time, and then this is it. There's no assignments on this site. Okay, it's just the book. So you click your book right there, and it gives you the Nichols Understanding Business, and we go right here is your table of contents. And so anytime you need to check something out, chapter 1, chapter 2, again, it will take you exactly to that site, and then you can go from there. And so your book is ready on day 1. When you go back to the class. I'm going to go back to my instructor view, and then I'm going to return back to Blackboard. So it's always a little bit different from what I see than you see. Friends, if you have any problems with this, any problems with the McGraw-Hill site, you're going to naturally want to contact me, which is going to really lose time for you. So don't contact me. I have it right here, Mcgraw-Hill Education Support. These are the websites that I've basically got. There's the phone number, there's some email support, and there's chat support. And I think you get the fastest, obviously, from chat or phone, but chat usually get really fast here. So I have got, I have a lot of notes and components that you can get your unit lesson. So if the book is down for you, I have so much more information that you can always, work through if you don't have the book support for 24 hours or 48 hours. But this is where you've got to contact. If you contact me, I'm just going to say you got to go back to Mcgraw-Hill Support. And the reason I say that, I've contacted Mcgraw-Hill Support on behalf of many students, and every time it's, look, we have to have that student's ID. I've got to see what their page is. You really can't even help them, and so we wasted a day trying to find something for a student. So Mcgraw-Hill Support. So there's your book. There's your support. As we go down, you'll find your announcements, your unit lessons, your discussion boards. The unit lessons are very powerful. Again, everything is going to be available for you on day one. Here are your 4 unit lessons. The first one will be open before the class starts and during that first week. So as you look, again, it will always look different than mine, so you have a much cleaner view. Here's the business environment. Here's your checklist. Again, your lesson components, articles. I give you a quiz review. I give you 3 chances on 15 questions quiz. Let's go down here. Here's your big project, the business environment. And I also have a rubric, but again, another video, because I just love making videos here for you, of how to write, format, and submit your written projects. The students who do well, and most do great, they watch the video, they read through this, because I give you exactly how it's supposed to look and how it's supposed to be formatted. And so watch this video. The students who typically just don't do it well, I know they haven't watched this or read my guide. I'm trying to get you to write in business format style. Why? Because it is a big problem with organizations, and that is the writing and the communication of new graduates, college graduates, and it's not TCC only, it is any college graduate. They're writing traditional long English essays, which we're not doing in this course. We are literally writing through a report that you would send to your boss. And so I'm giving you one spin on how you could do that and really help your career. So there it is, a whole video of how to do it. Got a little bonus project for you here. If you ever need any campus support, here's a writing center. It's on the Northeast campus, and you can submit your work to them and they will read through it, but you've got to give them plenty of time. Here's our discussion boards. And again, as you will look on your course organizer, you will see them. So here's the first discussion board. Now let's just look at this. As we walk in, right in here, and I create my thread. That's what we look for. Now, it will show up right in here, the description. So the first one is our national debt. The United States is just about $30 trillion in debt. And that does not, I don't know if that even includes the latest COVID stimulus of $2 trillion. We are hemorrhaging money, my friends. I know we all need it, but we're putting a lot of dollars out there. And the more dollars that are circulating, the less value they have. Our gross domestic product, which is called GDP, which you'll look about in your first chapters there, which is kind of our income. It's around $22 trillion in a good year. 2019 was $22 trillion. So this is what we make, and this is what we owe, and we've never been in these circumstances before, ever. Well, okay, after the Civil War, and maybe a little after World War II, I and II, but never to this amount, of course. So there's a U.S. debt clock. You can check that out. Obviously, COVID-19 has certainly accelerated and will continue to do so. So what do we do? Is there anything we can do? I used to think, can we ever erase our debt? Well, no. Do you think, and this is your discussion board, that we could at least get our debt close to our income or our income up to our debt? That's the question here. So you hit that create thread button, which I did, and it pops up. So here what we do on this. We give our thoughts, and we title it National Debt, or whatever your title is. Discussion board 1 National Debt is the best title to use. You get 10 points. 6 points is for your response, and you get 2 points for each student response. So your fellow classmates, you respond to their posts. Again, this is not philosophy. We're being very civil and hospitable, even if your viewpoint is completely different. You know, that's how we do this class. 60 points. So your initial post should be at least 100 words, and 100 words is like 3 or 4 sentences. And your response to your classmates should be at least 50 words, okay? Anything less than those amounts, I'm just going to give a 0 for, okay? And so, again, you can't just say, hey, dude, I think that was amazing what you said. That's not going to be a response. This is interesting. This is what a class, this is where we communicate with each other, and you guys got some really great ideas. And so, you know, that is how we do our discussion board. And very, very simple right in there. So you have 6 to do, and they will be available during the semester. Always come back here and look on your course organizer when things are due. Here, again, a few other sites, but this is what you're really going to be using. The Getting Started page, of course. Homepage, get that free Microsoft Office. There's your book. There right here is your support to any book problems that you may have. There's your discussion boards, there's your unit lessons, and again, most of the work comes all the way through those unit lessons, and you have a much better looking page than I do. But again, I have a checklist for you, and it just tells you the chapters you need to read and some of the things that you need to do. Also, in my components right in here, I want to walk you through, I have notes for you right in here. So anytime you notes in PowerPoints and just my little viewpoint on a few things. And so you always have resources to go to help you learn this subject, to help you do your projects. And then again, in case this ever goes down, I think I've got you covered here. Back to getting started. Hey, there we are. Watch this video as much as you need to. I wish you great success in the class. We can do it. I think it's a very doable course. And most of all, let's make this a great semester.